Well, what we've done here is we've been observing, after sampling along the water, during that process we found an awful lot of fish rising to some unknown food source on the surface. And as you saw when we were looking in the weeds, I think that's probably terrestrial. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to give them play the little greed card. If some of those terrestrials we saw were size, say 12 down to 14 or 16, depending on whether it was a beetle or an ant, we're going to give them something big and bushy and garish. Brian recommended this tip to me, so I'll thank Brian for that. And just to keep things honest, I've got a small chironomid pupa hanging off. It's kind of a Stillwater hopper dropper technique. So let's go give it a whirl.
Got a fish.
Oh boy, well done.
Whoa, he's taking me to the backing.
Oh, he's angry.
Whoa, that's what I like about lake fishing. They're usually not very small. All right, I saw fish cruising this at about 10 feet off the bank. And I got out here in the boat. Whoa, look at that fish go for the deep water.
Yeah, and
making him earn it though.
And that's to be expected. That's where he believes sanctuary to be.
I had 2 hits right at the first cast, went right back. He bumped it 2 times. I didn't set on him, Phil. Yeah. It's really important.
Yes.
I let him hit 3 times before he took it.
Yeah, it's
and I strip striked him and I got him. Nice fat fish. Look at this.
Where do you want to land this, Jack?
Let's go right over here.
Okay, let me come around.
Whoa, it's a nice fish.
Well, he's not quite ready yet.
You know,
look at the sides on that thing.
All right, stay right there. I can move him over there.
Yeah, if you can swing him in here, it's perfect.
He doesn't want to go. Okay, Phil.
Well, if you can.
Here, get ready. He's coming to the surface. Yeah. I feel him ready. I'm getting low.
And I'm staying low too, because this is where you're going to lose most of your fish. You'll spook them.
Okay, his head's up.
Yeah, whoops.
Nope, head was up.
That is a monster rainbow, Jack.
Okay, here he goes. We got him going the right way.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Not sure if that net will hold.
I guess this would qualify from the bank. I cheated a little bit.
Throw that away so we don't hook ourselves.
Phil, I want to point out to all our viewers here how important observation is. Twice while we're eating lunch, I saw fish come by here. The minnows were here. I know the leeches are here. I just wanted to get here and cast. Only it was 3 casts. Yep. Right up here. Second cast had bumps. Third cast went right back up to the same place. Bumped it. He was following it, testing me. And all I did was just pull back on that line and he ran with it. Raised my rod, we had a fish.
Yeah, they'll come up behind and they'll just, it
was a soft take.
Yeah, he just closes his mouth around it.
But if I would have sat and pulled that rod back, I wouldn't have had the chance to do this.
Well, Jack, this big fish is giving us a noble battle. And again, the beauty of this wooden landing net is I can actually let it go. And whoa! Sorry, fish.
Fish wrestling.
Fish wrestling. Greco-Roman fish wrestling. There we go.
Beautiful. That's what you get on lakes.
That is a Stillwater rainbow.
That'll make you into a lake fisherman.
And we'll just, again, we want to take our time with this. We'll just hold him under his belly, observe his gills. We can move him back and forth a little bit. I usually try to let him try and swim away a couple of times. I'm not sure I can hold this brute if he tries to go. But this fish takes a lot of lactic acid buildup. Takes a little while to get his strength back.
You don't have the moving water and the oxidization that you have in a stream, so you've got to really
take your time.
And I think that's important to really remember, to try to land these fish as fast as you can.
Yeah, so you try and get away with as heavy a tippet as possible. And today's modern monofilaments and fluorocarbons are just excellent for that. You can get away with.
This is a perfect time to talk about that. What do you prefer for lake fishing?
Well, if you look at it from a pound breaking strain perspective, I like to go as heavy as I can. I think we've been using 7 and actual 9 pounds of breaking strain, because we know there's some real monsters in here. But I would probably start for most average trout fishing with the 3X, 4X tippets and go up. But try to get away with as heavy a tippet as you can so you can fight fish quickly and release them quickly.
Well, I want to thank you for bringing me to Alberta. That was worth coming all the way here for.
It's not bad, is it?
No, I don't think I could catch a rainbow at home like this on the Snake River or the New Fork or any of the other rivers.
No, that one's a healthy, well-fed fish, well-conditioned fish.
Well, thanks, Phil, to talk about leaders. You know, I always felt that fluorocarbon really was made for lakes.
It really is, Jack. It gives you the stealth that you need with the clear water conditions you often face, and great breaking strain. So you can get away with those higher strength tippet and leaders, and you can able to fight fish hard and fast and get them in quickly and release them and hopefully get into a few more others.
Well, I think it's time maybe we got one from the bank. Let's go and investigate this lake with a boat. We can cover a lot more territory.
Yeah, we can go try a number of our options, that weed bed we talked about, those points, and that sunken island as well, because the wind's laying down a bit and we can get out and be more versatile with our choices.
Well, let's gather up our stuff and get going.
All right.